Hello everyone, good afternoon. Kylie Bertucci, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Australia here with you. And I just want to say, where does time go? I was like, oh, I'll just go get myself a cup of coffee and, start getting ready for my live today. And next minute, I'm like, it's 2 o'clock. Quick, you've got to go live. So anyway, I'm here. A couple of minutes late, but I am here. I was having too much fun in my craft room today. I was just pottering around, waiting for the live to happen, and almost missed it. So please comment when you jump on. Hi, Sherry, first commenter of the day. I will make sure that I remember to draw a prize today. I'm feeling a little better, Shelley. Thank you for asking. Had some blood tests done on Friday because I'm just like, I'm sick of being sick. I want to make sure that everything's a-okay. I haven't done it in a long time. In fact, I don't remember the last time I did a full check. So I thought I'll be a good girl. I never follow up. I get the form that says go get a blood test and then never do it. So I'm like, this time I have to do it. So hopefully we find out if there's anything else sinister. Hopefully it's just a cold and I'll get over it and it's all fine. But, as we get older, we need to check these things. Even Jess Scott is here. Hello. Vicky Knight. There was someone else. I saw Nicole Bonner on here. Bravo, Nicole. My amazing team member, Nicole Bonner. You may have seen it on my demonstrator page. But she reached Gold Elite yesterday. Boom! Huge, huge achievement. I mean, we know how challenging it is to get to Silver Elite. But Gold Elite is like a whole other level. So well done to you, Nicole. I'm so proud of everything you've accomplished. Here she is again. She came out and came back in. You probably missed all my talking about you, Nicole. Oh, no problem. Yeah, we're so proud of you, Nicole. Honestly, amazing, amazing work because it's not easy reaching those higher levels. And there's very few on those higher levels. So well done. And it's not that it defines us in any way by what level we are. However, it is evidence that you are working very hard. So well done. Yeah, I've heard that it keeps coming back, this flu. It's like a return. It just keeps returning. I had cold sores. I've never suffered with cold sores, but I had cold sores for 3 weeks. Then I've had the flu for 3 weeks. It's just like ever since I got back, I feel like I've always had something going on. So just thought I'd better check and make sure everything's okay. I should be getting more sleep. However, I slept until like 11 a.m. this morning. That's the life. Doesn't help with work, but it's definitely nice to sleep in. Hey, Randy, thank you for your lovely comment on my new card. I just posted it actually, this one here. So it's a bit of an epic card, this one. It's, I just thought I'd try something a little bit different. I thought I'll push myself out of my usual comfort zone because, it's good to do it. It's good to push ourselves creatively and, in other ways. But yeah, it's just something a little bit different, a bit unusual. So I just used the bone folder. And I used the new, I think it's called Grounded in Nature Thinlits. And there was one of the, I should get it for you, sorry. Here it is. Oh, Nature's Roots, sorry. So here it is here. And I used, so out of these framelits here, I used, not this one, the bigger one. That one there. So yeah, I did that, cut them all out. And then I used my bone folder to just break the fibres in the cardstock because it's quite thick, this paper, this Specialty Designer Series paper. And then just use Tombow to just stick it down. So I did the layer of the 5 at the base and then just kept layering with the little 1/2-inch circle on the top. Yeah, I was happy with that. And then did the inside, of course, a few little inside leaves or inside flower petals there. So yeah, I had fun with that. And I just sponged the outside with the mint macaron and used that awesome stamp set. The, where is it here? It's the new one. Here it is. So that's the Love What You Do stamp set there. So that's currently available in the bundle at the moment. Can you believe we only have, how many days do we have left? Is it like 10 days left till the new catalogue? I'm so excited. I can't wait for this new catalogue. I'm like itching. Very excited. Is everyone excited about the new catalogue? I know I am. But we've got lots of things going too. So make sure you remember to get all your favourites, all the colours that are retiring, all of those sort of things. Make sure you get them. So then you're not like, I missed out. Hi everyone. Good to see you all here. There's so many, 52 of you here today. That's nice. So we had a bit of fun this week because of the royal wedding. We got into royal wedding fever on the Crazy Crafters team. And I shared all the guests' outfits, and we were like picking what the new colours were coming up. In fact, one of the actual reports, or the journalist said, what did she say? Kate Middleton's mother is wearing a beautiful soft sea foam green, and I was like, oh, they're even using our colours. They're even saying them. So that was really cool to see some of the colours. I noticed some of the blue, the new blue. What's our new blue called? Oh, balmy blue. One of them had the balmy blue. I think it was one of Andrew's daughters had the balmy blue. And there was lots of cool. Actually, I've got them on my iPad here. There was lots of colours that I was just like, I can't believe it. Oh, yes, this one here. That's like the petal pink. And that to me was Gorgeous Grape. That's Diana's brother. Yeah, colours are totally on trend. Either that or they're setting the trend, maybe. Yeah, there was Kate Middleton's mother, and they called that soft sea foam green. And her jacket looked a bit balmy blue too. It could even be a little bit mint macaron too. But yeah, it was lots of cool colours. What colour was this one? I think this looked very crushed curry. But it could be the new, like it's a little bit of a mix of the, oh, not really mango. What's our new yellow? Because our new yellow is very bright, isn't it? The pineapple. So anyway, it's a mix of all of those. Even Oprah was in her petal pink. Yeah, I thought maybe crushed curry. This one here, I thought petal pink and mint macaron, which actually, this is the card that's inspiring our card that we're making today. So I always forget Pippa. Oh no, this is Pippa Middleton, although she's not Middleton anymore because she's married now to this fine young man here. But that's Pippa. That's your husband. Oh, funny that. And even these, all the purples, there was lots of Highland Heather showing up. So I was very excited about that. Another soft sea foam green. I was like, wow, even Poppy Parade is back. Very exciting. And someone from the team wrote, blushing bride. She is a blushing bride, isn't she? She looks so gorgeous. And this one here, I actually did a colour swatch. Elisa Tilsner, I shared all these photos on one of our leaders groups. And yeah, I thought so too, Kerry. And Elisa actually put the swatch colours underneath, which I thought was brilliant. Such a cool idea. So I did one for my team and put it on our group. I'll put it on here as well because it's so fun. And I've got the Gorgeous Grape, Lemon Lime Twist, and Mossy Meadow because there's a little bit of Mossy Meadow on her shirt there. You may not be able to see it, but it was sort of like a dark green. And I thought, oh yeah, that looks a bit Mossy Meadow. So anyway, that's the colour combo. And I started a card. So you may have seen the card that I did for Sunday, this one here. So I started a card today using this one here. She did rock Lemon Lime Twist. I tell you what, she's a brave woman, that one. She really steps it up. So I've started a base. I just didn't put the sentiment. But there's the inspiration from the Queen. There it is there. A little bit of Mossy Meadow, bit of Lemon Lime Twist, and some Gorgeous Grape. I just did some stamping off. So yeah, I'll just put a sentiment on that one. But we're going to do a card using this same layout today, but I'm going to use it based on Pippa's outfit, because I thought that was a really nice colour combo, having the mint macaron, where are we? There we go, and the petal pink, and I'm going to add a little bit of the soft sea foam, because there was a lot of soft sea foam. So I'll use that inspiration today. And I think it's exciting when you are not sure what to do, or you're sort of thinking, how do you get inspiration? And how nice to be able to use something like this as a colour inspiration. I already had the layout, and so then I could just use the layout I already had and just mix up the colours and base it on something that I have seen. We don't have to reinvent the wheel. We can just use what is right in front of us on television. In fact, I love going to Target or to Kmart and looking at doona covers. Doona covers give me a lot of inspiration. I love doona covers for colour inspiration. So there's never a shortage of ideas out there. Just maybe the desire. Sometimes we run out of the bit of a mojo and we don't have the desire to get in our craft room. And usually 9 times out of 10, if someone says that they don't have the desire, I'm thinking it's because the craft room's a bit too messy. So give it a bit of a tidy, put things in its place, and I'm sure the desire will return, because usually it's because when we're feeling a bit scattered, it could be our emotions too. We're very emotional, us women, and if we're feeling a little bit down, we may not feel like creating. However, it's probably the best thing we can do when we're feeling a bit blur. I know that I love that. Mel was window shopping while she was watching everyone on the royal wedding. It's like, yes, I'd like a $5,000 outfit that was made just for me too, please. Of course. So I've got a couple of other things to show you. There's always show and tell. There's lots of things happening this week, as always, on our blog, craftykylie.com. Over here, make sure you go check it out. I'm trying to get the right that way, Kylie, that way, because it's swapped. I get like all mumble jumbled, all mixed up. So what am I show and tell this week? Well, firstly, I found a really cool printing service. I don't know if I've got the name of it, but it was just a small like a standalone machine. I think it was something like Bots. Anyway, I can't think of the name. I'll post a link later on. But I printed up these really cool little Instagram type photos, because I just thought it would be nice to have a few little memories and fun things here. Where are the other photos? Oh yeah, here we go. So I had this one of Jessie and I when we went to Kiki K. And I don't know if you noticed in the background, but Jessie actually cropped our heads in, because she's got one of those new fancy iPhones that can crop people's heads. So she added us in the frame in the background. So I've bought that for Jessie, that Jessie can have that tomorrow. We had a nice little get together with some friends. We had a and I thought this was a really good idea. They organised it so only the husbands cooked. So all of us girls got to go to this event, and all the husbands cooked all the food, and they did a really good job. So it was a lot of our Hindi speaking friends. So there was lots of curries. We did some karaoke and Bollywood dancing. So that was a lot of fun. Oh, Jessie's here. And then we had, of course, the gorgeous baby shower at our friend's place. So we've got some friends visiting from Korea. And she's so sweet. She's always taking millions of photos, and I bet you they don't print them. So I thought I'll just do a little card for her and give them a little gift of these cool little photos that she took of all of us. So there they are there. Oops, they caught that one. There they are there at the front. They're so cute. They're sisters, Hannah and Rani, and we're all having a bit of fun there, pulling faces. These were our friends in the city that we met up with from the Philippines. We got to practice our Tagalog. So that's when we do our service work in the city every Wednesday. And this was lunch with Jessie. We were playing with Snapchat filters, and we just thought it was really cool that the painting on the backboard happened to add to the Snapchat filter. Don't I look beautiful? I love this filter. This one's one of my favourites. And this one was really funny. We went over to Bruno's mum and dad's place, and his nephew and niece, Kiara and Baden, were there, and they decided to put chilies in his coffee. So rather than missing the event, I made sure I captured a few photos, and Bruno's face, he was so unimpressed with them. And there's Alana, sorry, I'm calling her Kiara, Alana, with the, I think she's got a bottle lid, and she had chilies and all sorts of things in there. She just thought it was the funniest thing ever. Bruno was not happy, but there's the coffee with the chili in it. So just some fun things that we could take photo. I mean, we've got our phones all the time, and especially with Memories and More, I really want to start getting into it. Yeah, they're perfect for Memories and More. So I thought this is just a great way. And I think they were less than $1 each. So I was pretty happy with that. It's a little bit more expensive than if you go to Big W, you know, those sorts of places. But it gets to a point where when I go into those places, I just end up not printing at all. Whereas this seemed to be a lot easier. I have to get the name of it. I think it was called Bolts, or... And you just connect it to this machine by using your Bluetooth and their Wi-Fi. You connected the Wi-Fi to the machine, and then it just uploaded all the photos. And then I just literally pressed click, and it's in our local shopping centre. They're apparently popping up all around the world. So here was a little morning tea that we had with friends. And what else? Oh, that was a nice afternoon tea that I had with Mrs. Reynolds, who's just such a sweetie. She's in her 80s. Yeah, printing from home is great too, Jenna. That would save a lot of money. Although, yeah, coffee is meant to be hot. Well, Bruno was loving it. I said, oh, you've probably created something now. And there's Bruno and his Italian dad with, it's still got the coffee there with the chili in it. And it's just a really nice photo of just capturing a moment. So they're really special, and I thought I'll start doing a bit more Memories and More. I've really got to get into it. And now that it's the perfect size for what I need. Photos of bolts. I seriously, it's like left my mind. I'm surprised I don't have anything on the back saying where I got it from. But anyway, I'll find the machine and I'll give you the link, because it was just such a cool little machine in the Werribee Plaza. I was like, oh sweet, I'm gonna print up some photos. And I think it's a really nice little gift to give to people too, because these days everyone sort of has everything. So it's nice to have a card and then maybe include some photos of some good times that you've had together. So that's a cool little thing that I did this week, little project. And of course us meeting Andrew Denton while we were out doing our Bible education work in the city. So that was really cool. He was very nice. He asked a few questions and asked how we're going and how do we find it. So that was nice. He's clearly trying to learn from us all. And of course the Snapchat filters, they're always fun. So I'll give that to some of the kids and I'm sure they'll have a good laugh out of that. Now you probably saw me make this live last week. Hey Trisha. That was a lot of fun. That's a beautiful new host stamp set that's coming up. So have a look on my page if you didn't see me make that live. This one was from last week using the Rooted in Nature stamp set. And I've just used an interesting technique. I just felt like it worked really well with this stamp set, where I just stamped in full ink and then I did some stamping off. And then even the sentiment, I really wanted it to be very vanilla because I'd used very vanilla everywhere. So I'm thinking, how am I going to do very vanilla? I don't want it to be Whisper White embossing, but I wanted it to be in embossing. So I did the clear embossing on very vanilla and then stamped using this same stamp set on top, and then just did the emboss resist on that. So I was very happy. Lots of layers on this one. But yeah, I even did the inside there as well with the stamping off. But it's a nice effect because it's all just one colour. I've only used one ink here. So one coloured paper and one colour ink. So it's a really good one to show new ones that you don't necessarily need a whole heap of stuff to get creating. Oh, you were in Fiji. That's pretty exciting though. I love that. Bruno made a video of these last Thursday. He did an amazing job using the new background stamp, and he did some amazing techniques with this. I love these colors here. Both of them are, like, this one's really fresh and this one's, yeah, dark and moody. So beautiful, beautiful stamp. So have a look at YouTube. Actually, I'm not sure if I posted his video on my page. I'm a bit naughty. It was me being sick last week. I was just like, ugh, I'm dying, and I didn't get to follow up on everything. So I'll have a look and make sure I've shown you. I'll put the link up for that as well so that you can see his video. He always did such a good job with his videos. And this one here, I should have given it to myself. I did this for a blog hop last week. Which blog hop was it? I think it might have been our Alaska blog hop, in fact. Yes, it was. All of the demonstrators that have achieved Alaska, we all did a Share What You Love blog hop together. So if you're not sure about the bundles, definitely check out that blog hop because there's a lot of cool ideas. Yeah, I thought it went really well with this paper. This is the new Host stamp set that's coming up June 1st, and it's a really sweet stamp set. I don't know if you noticed, but I've stamped it on the actual cardstock, and then I glued it down with dimensionals so that it's sort of a bit raised. So yeah, nice, lots of creations this week. I was also really busy this week because I'm trying something new for my customers. I think it's nice to reward them, and I've been doing Love It, Chop It kits, but I thought I'll up the ante a little bit for my customers. And what I have done, I'm going to bring these over here, is I've done an actual card kit here. Now, this is the card kit that we got to do at On Stage, and I thought, why reinvent the wheel? Because I was sort of feeling a little bit like overwhelmed, and what design am I going to do? Even though there's like so many designs here that I can use. I could just use what I've done. But I thought I want it to be something that they can get now if they want to, these stamp sets. So I've made these kits up for my customers. Whoops, dropped a few. And they make these ones here. So I've done a few different designs because obviously in a pack of paper there's lots of different designs and lots of different colours. So I did a few different variations. Hey Luke, it's my weekly chat. I love it when my brother joins me on my lives. So these are the different ones that I did for those card kits, and they're going out to any customer that has ordered with me in May. So you can still order with me and get one of these kits. That's totally doable as long as you live in Australia. You're welcome to do that, as well as another little gift as well. So, oh, you're working. You're so dodgy. I'm working too, but I'm allowed to do that. Oh, you're so cheeky. So, yeah, some of them are, I've only got one kit in each because it was quite, labour intensive as to what I had to put in each kit. And then I've just let them know what else they need to make sure that they add. So I've done the insert here, which is usually the thing that takes the longest, is working out how you're going to do it. So I've said what's included in the kit, and in case they want to get it again, what's included, and also what you will need to complete the kit, the project. So there's obviously he is becoming a regular live. Thanks for dropping in, bro. Enjoy your work today. Work hard, as always. You're such a hard worker. We learnt that from our mum and dad. They're hard workers. So yeah, so just have some little things here. And I haven't said, you need a lot. There's not a lot of things that they need. And, they can use the Share What You Love pearls if they want to, but you can actually just use the regular pearls if you didn't have the artisan pearls. So there's a lot of things that you can swap out if you don't have that stamp set. I don't want all of you to think, oh, I have to buy all this stuff in order to finish the kit. You can clearly use another sentiment or another stamp. But if you wanted to look exactly the same as what I have done on the front picture, then I've written what you'll need to finish that off. Yeah, and then I'm going to do a video for all my VIPs on my VIP group. That's a video just for them, showing them how to put together their kit. And it'll be very simple and easy for everyone. So feel free to place an order with me and score one of these kits. And it's something that I'd like to do. Yes, thank you for your help, Jessie. Jessie helped me last week too. We were like formulating how's it going to work and how's it going to look. All these things, they take time to organise. But once it's set up, I'm really excited because I think I can do, you know, more types of kits for projects that we've made, like even Bruno's cards, so that you have an actual design there that you can use and keep you creating. Because sometimes we're a little bit like, I don't know what we need to do next, or I don't know what, you know, how to create. So I'm hoping that this helps all my customers to keep creating, because I want you to use all your goodies, not just collect them. Because we are we're a bit of collectors, aren't we? We do love collecting everything, but it's so rewarding when we make something with them. So I think that was all my show and tell. Oh no, it's not. There's more. I'll show you the random act of kindness cards when I finish. So I'll make sure that that stays right next to the table. But let's do some creating first. Did you find that photo place, Jessie? I still can't think of it. Oh yes, Bruno reminded me. Love it, Chop It Paper Club. Don't forget, you only have, so 21st, you only have 9 days left to subscribe for that. Because we're going to be closing that off June 1st. Welcome home from shopping. So if you want to be part of the Love It Chop It Club, make sure you subscribe. I'll put up the link. And I'm going to be starting a lot more clubs too, because we've got the new blends, we've got the new markers. So there's going to be lots of exciting clubs to look out for, which is going to be amazing. I always get excited about the clubs. Everyone loves them too. They're always requesting them. Please, can we have clubs? Oh, you just got a kit from your team leader. Ah, that's nice. Yeah, Alison is, she does it a different way. I think if you purchase, anyway, I just wanted to keep it simple, and they're just getting a club, they're getting a kit regardless. Just if you just place an order of any amount, you'll get given one of the kits. And then if you want to purchase the items to make it, you can, or use what you have. Yeah. So I'm excited about that. But yes, there are a few demonstrators that do it, but I think this way round is a little bit different to how some do it. I think some do it if you purchase, then you get the kit based on what you've ordered. But this is just, you get the kit regardless. That's how I'm trying it anyway. It took my brain a little bit to get around. It's not hard to confuse me, I'm telling you. All right, I'm going to flip you around so that we can get creating. I know you'll forgive me because I've used the piece of paper before for my Queen card. Can't believe you're on here still, Jessie. Are you working today? Are you vacuuming today? I love kits. No, it's just me being confusing. My brain is not functioning correctly today. It's a bit slow. So I'll just flip us around. Okay. I'm very excited. I ordered another arm. So soon you won't see this bit here. I'm very excited about that because I messaged them and I said, I've noticed on your website that you have an extra arm on your Archon stand. And they said, yeah, we changed it so that it has an extra piece. And I'm like, oh, great. And then I had to buy an extra arm. I'm like, you can't just give it to me? I'd be really happy if you did. No, they didn't come to the party. So, I've got the new, I want to make sure I've got the right colours here. I'm still getting used to all of the new colours. So I've got soft sea foam, mint macaron, and the petal pink. Yes, that's the right pink. I get confused very easy. So we'll just see as we stamp, and then we'll keep these here and can compare them and see, because that's what I like to do. I like to sort of go, oh, which one do I want on there? And which one will I have as my base? So we can sort of play it by ear, which is very me. It's almost called winging it, really. So this is just a piece of A4 cardstock Whisper White cut in half. So I'm just going to cut this down to 14.4 by 10. That's my usual base size that I like to do. Sorry, inches, people. I'm metric. So I'll just stamp first, then we'll come back and we'll work out what base and what colour we're going to do. So I just use these 3 stamps from the Abstract Impression stamp set. So I've got this one here, which I think is the bigger one. You'll actually notice that this is 75%, so it's actually larger on the inside. You can see here. It's a beautiful stamp set. Great sentiments as well. So, yeah, I think the colours will be really nice. You can thank Pippa for those colours. Pippa, we're doing a mix of Pippa and also Meghan's mum. And also Pippa's mum, because Pippa's mum had soft sea foam on too. So we're doing a mashup. We're doing a royal wedding mashup. So let's start with, I think we're going to do, I'm going to do the dots with the soft sea foam because I really want the flower to be the petal pink, and then we'll have the smallest in the darker. Does that look good to everyone? So I'll start with the flowers, then we'll come in with the little dots. I might actually change it and do little leaves. That would be nice. Let's do that just to mix it up. I'm just going to stamp here. Oh yeah, it's nice and strong. You can stamp off if you need to for a different look. So I can come here and do a little bit of a stamp off. And oh yeah, don't forget to just sort of switch it around a bit. Okay. Don't want to go too cray-cray. Not too much here. So I'm thinking maybe, do I want to do that? No, I think I'll leave it at the dots because I don't think it'll be enough in the middle here. So let's lift it up like a makeup case. What I have noticed too, it gets a little bit stuck here at the edge. So just my tip for you is just push. Bruno came up with this one. Just push it a little bit and then you've got something to grab, and it just saves you getting a lot of ink on you too, because I was like and then I'd end up with ink all over me. Just, you know, little push and then away you go. Whee! So very easy. We all have to adjust to these new ink pads, but I actually really like them. Oh, it's a lot darker than I expected. I'm going to stamp off a bit. And that's a bit too light for me. And we'll do a bit there. As you can see, I'm just like making it up as I go. And then we do the mint macaron. I'll just close these two. They just make so much more sense now. I'm just making sure I'm not missing any comments. Good, you're all talking among yourselves. I love it. Just do a bit of stamping here just to see. Ooh, I like the mint macaron coming in. That really brings everything together. So let's have a look at the base. And I found when I was stamping this last time, I was like, oh, this is just looking meh. But when you bring in the colour, whoa, it just changes the whole thing. So I am thinking of this combo. So having the mint macaron in the background because I do like, oh, that one's nice too though. But then if it's missing, maybe we can do 3 layers. Yeah, let's do 3 layers. So I'll do the soft sea foam. Oh, thanks, Bruno. Bruno just put the link to the Love It Chocolate Club so that you don't have to wait for me. So let's do some layering and we'll see how it looks. So I might have to chop this down a little bit because we're going to add 1 extra layer in. So I'm going to chop this down by 3 millimeters so that we can add a 3 millimeter layer, extra layer in. So I've just done 14.2 because it was, actually no, it'll be 14.1 because we were 14.4. So 14.1 and now it's 9.7. Okay, that base. And then we're going to do the soft sea foam, 3 millimeters more, which is going to be 10 by 14.4. And then the next layer, which is going to be our petal pink, will be 3 millimeters more than that. I don't know how I got this mark on here. I'll just swap that over. You didn't see any of that. So we're going to do 10.3 by 14.7. And then the final base is just going to be cut in half at 10.5. So that's just half. So let's just have a look at this layering here. So that's the soft sea foam. So it's very subtle, which is good. That's what we want. Bev, Bruno used to blog on his own, but now he just takes over my blog. He decided, I said, keep going with your blog. But he decided that it would just be easier to maintain one blog, which is probably a very logical thing to do. I'm going to go a little bit smaller. See, you're seeing me in action. Just because I want everything, you can see the layers a bit better. So I'm going to go drastic and I'm going to go 9 centimeters by 13.4. So that's taken off a full 1.5 centimeters. Ooh, I like this. And then I want this to be close in size, so it's going to be 9.3 by 13.7. So you can see how you eventually just get so used to working in millimeters that you don't have to think too much. I mean, you just need to know how to count, really. Okay, now let's see that layered on that. So I'm just going to cut this petal pink down a little bit just so that you can see more of the mint macaron, because I find that it's covering a bit too much of it. So I'm going to take this down to 10.1 and then do 14.5. I mean, I know it's not a lot, but it makes a big difference when you can only see a tiny little bit. I need to change these blades so bad. Okay, so can we see more now? Yes, that's what I wanted. So just so that there's a little bit of more leeway there. Oh, I better move these stamps out of the way. That's it. Can you see that layering? Thanks, Bruno. So let's do some gluing, tomboing. I'm going to do that on the front because it's got a little mark there, but we'll cover that because I'll be gluing on top of it. So I'll fold that in half. And then we'll do some tombow here. And I love that you can have a little bit of movement. Bit of extra glue there. If you are going to use Tombow, it's good to get the adhesive remover. You can just get it on eBay, because Stampin' Up! Don't have it anymore, but these ones here, I use them all the time. They're just so good. Look at all the dimensionals, backings. They're everywhere. They're having babies. They're multiplying. Yeah, and surprisingly, I'm not using any dimensionals on this. Well, I could change my mind if I wanted to. I could use it on this petal pink layer. We'll have a look. But I do like the layers being together. I think, no, I want it to all be combined. Lots and lots of layers. Ugh, stunning. So isn't it surprising? Like, it doesn't look anything special as you're stamping. You're a bit like, oh, meh, I don't know about that. But once you put it all together and combine it all, it makes such a big difference. Now, what I'll do for the sentiment is, let's choose something nice here. So we've got, there's so much to love about you. That looks really sweet, actually. That one's standing out to me. So let's give that one. And I think I'm vibing stamping it on the mint macaron. So here's our mint macaron. And I think I might, maybe we'll do it on Whisper White with mint macaron. See, this is me creating on the spot. I'm like, what do I feel like doing? One thing that's good though is once you make a decision, because some of us are very, and I used to be like this, I've actually learned to stop doing it, but we can be very indecisive when it comes to our creativity. And the best thing is you could do something, like I could do this now, or stamp it, and then if I don't like it, all good, I can just do a different one. So I'll just do, I'm going to try and use the grid actually, because I want to line it up as much as I can. Probably should have used my Stamparatus. I need to use it more often. I'm getting a bit slack pulling it out. It's a little bit bubbly, but that's okay. I don't mind that. And we'll just cut that down. Line it up with the trimmer. I'm just eyeballing, just looking at it and going, yeah, that's about right. And that's probably not spot on, but that's okay. And what I love doing, and it's something that I learnt at the Stampin' Up! On stage event that we just went to, was using the little circle punch to cut out the edges. And it's so fun, although I'm looking at this desk and, oh, no, that's right, I put it away. I was like, I'm not going to find it, but I do remember now. I put it away. For once in my life, I actually put something back. See you, Nikki. So you can come in as far as you like or as little as you like. So we'll just do a little corner there. And I've been using this a lot since we did it on our card, because we did it on these cards here. See the little cutout there. And it's just such a simple way to create your own framelit, really. There's lots of beautiful framelits you can use, but just so that you know, there's another option. Create your own framelit. Oh, look at that. So that is definitely going to go on dimensionals. So we'll add, and this is a shout out to Pippa and her mum. Soft sea foam, petal pink, and mint macaron. Thanks to the royal wedding, we have some cool new ideas. Ta-da! Look at that. Yeah, it's a good tip, that one, isn't it? Oh, thank Thank you, Bruno. That's so kind of you. Look at this husband. He's so professional. You always need blades. Now, we'll do the inside as well because, you know, it's always fun to do the inside. And we might as well do the envelope as well. Huh? While we're at it. So, I'm going to do 14.4 by 10. It's my usual inside the card size. Sometimes I'll do it a little bit wider depending on, actually what we can do is we'll use this one. What size is this? Yeah, this needs to be cut down. So I did 10, so I'll just do 3 millimeters more. So 10.3. Oh, is it going to cut it? We'll give it a go. Yes, just, oh, it needs a little bit of a, pretend that's not there. And then 3 more this way, so 14.7. And then that can be a nice layer underneath. If you don't like using like that much cardstock, I mean, I love the weight of the cardstock when you put a layer on, so I don't mind. But you can, you know, use the insert. Like I've seen people cut the middle out and then they use the insert. So that's another idea that you can do if you don't want to use that much cardstock. And I'm vibing that we put it with some petal pink. So we'll do petal pink. Just look through and make sure it's all evenly stamped. And then we'll do some of the mint macaron, the little flower there. Just add that on both sides. And then just one little one up there. And then we'll do the same for the envelopes. So I have mine pre-stamped, ready to go. So I'll just do do I want a couple here? Yeah. Just do a little one down there. And then in between, just to bring them together. Ta-da! So then we'll just glue the insert in, close these up. Oh, yes, please, Bruno. I can hear the coffee machine. I thought I'd have enough time to make myself a coffee before this live, and then I'm like, oh, I don't have time. I've got to go live without a coffee. How am I going to do it? But it all works out. Hey, girls. Hey, Priscilla. Hey, Elizabeth. Nice to see you on here. So I absolutely loved watching the royal wedding. Oh my goodness, it was the most hilarious wedding and so different to a usual royal wedding. She looks so beautiful. I loved her dress. I love the simplicity of her dress. And ta-da! So there's the envelope. Here's our card that we've made together. Thank you for your help making that. And thank you to Pippa for your inspiration on your dress. And also to Pippa's mum. Thank you, Pippa's mum, for your soft sea foam. You have inspired us to create. So you can see the difference. Like this is Pippa and her mum mashup. This is the Queen. And this was the other one that we had started with. So this is the like a very vibrant, like you can see the difference in each one. But this one is using the new Mango Melody, I think it's called, and the Granny Apple Green and Mint Macaron. So 3 very, very different cards. I have to work out what sentiment I'm going to do on this one, but I will finish that and then I'll post it tomorrow on my blog so that you can see my colour inspiration from the royal wedding on these two. So, and this was a blog hop that we did with Jessica Taylor on Sunday for the Crazy Crafters. So thank you, big shout out to Jessica. Thank you for the inspiration on your card. I really liked how she used stamping as her background. I like doing that. It's a very simple way to get a really great effect quickly. So you can see it looks very different with the different layering too. So you love the Queen colours. Yeah, the Queen colours are very vibrant. They're very funky. I think for the sentiment on this one, I would do the same thing here. Like I love that. But use the Gorgeous Grape. So that's the new Gorgeous Grape there. Very, very nice. Oh, good. I'm glad you all enjoyed that. But yeah, it's amazing the difference it makes in the colours. Like it just looks like a completely different card. So you can go quite bold. And then the envelope to go with it, of course. So let's flip you around and I'll show you some of my random act of kindness cards that I received this week. Actually, it's the last couple of weeks because I'm a little bit behind on my random act of... Oh, no, actually, no, it was since last week because I definitely showed last week's ones. Okay. Hello! Thanks for joining me. Just flip that light back the other way and flip that around. Look at this poor cupboard. It's going to get filled soon. I'm like, the poor cupboard's empty. So what do we have here with Random Act of Kindness cards? We actually have the Random Act of Kindness blog hop this week. So I'll be highlighting all of the cards that I received for the entire month. So that's nice. Hey, Priscilla, you made it. I was wondering where you were. So I got some lovely cards. This one was from Angela Allen. She used the embossing folder in the background and then just stamped her sentiment and stamped on the circle framelit. So that's a really great one. And I love the colour. I love Old Olive. It's one of my favourite colours of all time. So thank you so much, Angela, for that one. And I had this one here from Valerie McDonald. She's a team member. She thanked me for her Bronze Elite gift card and a little announcement that we put on the team. So that was very sweet that she appreciates everything that happens in the team and in the group. And she sent me a card to thank me for that. So that was very sweet to receive that from a team member. She said, thank you for the dimensionals and the designer series paper. She said they certainly will be used. So that's very nice. We always love sending them some dimensionals or a little gift. This one here is just beautiful, from Melinda. She used the brand new detailed, is it detailed? Anyway, someone will think of the name of the designer series paper. Delightfully Detailed came to me. So yes, and then there's the already pre-done note cards as well that have the watercolouring in the background. But I love how she's dressed it up with this sentiment and the little butterfly, and she's got her bit of twine here as well. So that's beautiful, Melinda. Thank you so much. And she just said thank you for the Love It Chop It pack that she got from the workshop. So that's nice. Thank you for being generous to others like me. Thank you. Pleasure being generous. It all comes back. It really does. Not that that's why we do it, but what goes around comes around. So it's always pleasure. So this was Carolyn. We just had one name. Carolyn. I think, did I end up finding out which Carolyn it was? I need to find out which Carolyn, because I put it on the Random Act of Kindness group. But hopefully we can find which one. I love this designer series paper. Hashtag love it, chop it. So gorgeous. And I love all the diamonds too in the gold glitter. Beautiful. Thank you so much. And this was from another team member, Pam. And Pam's actually a new team member too. I think she previously was on Mary Fisher's team in the US and then moved to Australia and looked me up. So that was very cool. I was like, Pam, come on in. Thanks for coming and joining our team. So it was very exciting to have a team member in common with Mary. So that's nice. Thank you so much, Pam. It's great having you on the team. And I know it's probably a big move to Australia, but you're doing the right thing, getting yourself out there, sending random act of kindness cards. It's a great way to meet people. So this was from Shelley. Shelley is so cute. She said, I hope this finds you well and cheers you up. A random act of kindness card always cheers you up, doesn't it? She says, it's been wonderful getting to know everyone that belongs to the Random Act of Kindness group. So please be part of it. If you're not part of the Random Act of Kindness group, come and jump on in and be part of all the fun. All we ask, and hopefully I haven't offended anyone in the group, but I did ask that we just use current product. There is going to be an event for June that is retired product because we know how hard it is letting go. So we have a special event in June that is just for retired product. But it's a great way to be able to showcase, all these beautiful cards. Yay! Thank you, Shelley. Mwah! You're gorgeous. No problem, Suzanne. Hopefully get to catch up later. But yeah, the main thing that I love having, like the different groups and the different events, means that we can fit different people. And for me, being a demonstrator, I love it when they're using current product because it means then my customers can be inspired. I can share them on my videos. If it's retired, it's really difficult showing them live or showing them on my blog or on the Random Act of Kindness blog hop because people look at it and go, I want those things and I can't get them. So that's why we have put it as current product only, unless we have a specific retired group, which we do in June. So you're welcome to join that if you have a lot of retired product there. But it is nice. You can specifically send it to people who specifically are okay with you sending retired product. But if people are not in that group, then you send them specifically current product. Oh, that's nice, Virginia. She's been creating. I love knowing that people are listening and creating at the same time. That's awesome. Yay, Shelley. Thank you. Thank you for your beautiful card. And it really did. Life is so much better with you in it, Shelley. Right back at you. And this was Leslie Thompson. This is an amazing card. Can you see the detail in this card? Like, wow. She's created this scene, this landscape with stamps. Like, just incredible, Leslie. Thank you so much for this. Oh, Mum's here. Hi, Mum. I just had a visit from Luke before. It's very rare that my mum gets to come on here live, so it's always good seeing Mum. I hope you're well, Mum. Oh, thank you, Randy. We want everyone to take part, but we also want to make sure that Jessie's been playing Heyday while she's watching me. You can't watch me and play Heyday unless you're watching me on the TV or on your iPad and then playing Heyday on the other phone. Too funny. So I think I remembered everything. Is Mum still here? Can you say hello, Mum? Love you lots. Miss you. Hopefully I get to see her soon. I think she's travelling somewhere soon again. Just travelling all the time. I wonder where her next trip is. Exciting stuff. Our next trip is Alaska. Better get better for Alaska. Can't wait for that. So we have an awesome, awesome week. I've got a new one. Oh, good. Awesome week ahead. Lots of creativity. We've got an awesome blog hop with the Go for Greece group, my training group. And please keep it in mind that if you're a demonstrator, we will be having another training group come up, and it only opens once a year. Definitely this year, I think it'll only open once. Every now and then I get a lot of pressure and I open it again. So it's only twice in a year that it opens, but I think this year will just be once. So you have one chance to get into the group and be part of it all. It's an amazing training group. At the moment, we're learning how to do our blog hops and learning how to sort of interact and connect with other people and build up our blog traffic, which is a lot of fun. And part of that is doing these blog hops. Plus, we're going to be showing lots of new product too. So everyone wins. Everyone gets to enjoy what we show everyone. So the next training program will probably open up in September, ready for the new year in October. Yay! Priscilla's going to join next time. You're going to love it. Everyone that's part of it is really, really stepping up. And, you know, it doesn't mean that joining it means that there's going to be like this instant success. If anything, it just teaches you that it's a lot of work, but it keeps you on track and helps you to set goals, realistic goals based on realistic information. So we're really looking forward to the next training course. This one is just absolutely amazing. So many in the team are doing so well in that group and kicking goals that they've never kicked before. Some of them won't get the trip, and they're fine with that because they know that it's going to help them with trips in the future and help them to learn skills that they haven't learnt before. So it really is just a training program at the end of the day for demonstrators and learning from the best around the world, all of the ones that are reaching and kicking goals that are amazing. I think we've got Tammy White coming up, Georgia from Canada. We've got so many amazing speakers coming up. So did everyone jump out, did they? So everyone's jumping back in. It must have frozen or something. Hopefully you can all hear me okay. I would love you to join, Shelley. Oh my goodness, it would be so good. But anyway, I'll put all the details. Yes, Rosalie, we're learning so much. Like every time I watch one of the videos, I'm like, yes, I really need to change that. Like I watched Dana, or I should say Dina. I've been calling her Dana for so long now. Dina Ricau. So yeah, watching her and Amy. Yeah, Donna is on the group as well. And yeah, it's just teaching us that it's consistency and learning and just keeping us accountable, which is always an awesome thing. Oh, good, you're still here, Lisa. Fantastic. So I wonder if Bruno's around. Can you draw some winners for us, Bruno, using your cool Woo box? I've got some exciting card kits to give away today. We'll give away three winners today. So if Bruno doesn't jump on, if he doesn't hear me. Yes, Dina was good for task management. Yes, she was excellent. In fact, Bruno and I he's just introduced me to a new program for Jessie, Bruno and I. So I'm going to be sharing that on the Go for Greece group because it's a really cool program. I'm very excited about it and it's helped us a lot. So it's little things like that really help us all. I think Libby asked the other day, Libby Dyson asked, you know, how do you do Pinterest and how do you add those things to your blog? And so we were chatting about that. So there's a lot of support from a technical point of view, but also mainly from what you do in your day-to-day. Yeah, Dina is amazing. She's such a cool demonstrator and she keeps it real. When she does a talk, oh my goodness, she keeps it so real. She's like, I used to think that people who did online just had it easy. She's like, I was so wrong. She's like, it's so much work. Hey, Pam, good to see you. Yeah, she's brilliant. So, yes, Bruno's going to draw some winners for us, I think, because I just saw him jump on. So I'm going to give away some of these cool card kits. Are those subjects that will be... Yeah, every year we have pretty much the same things come up for all of us. Hey, good to see you here, Pam. Because for demonstrators, it's the same thing that we all have the same cycle, which is to find leads, turn those leads into customers, and then hopefully turn those customers into team members. Because they just realize, oh my goodness, I'm going to save so much money if I become a team member. And so it's the same process, and learning how really, I think the big thing at the end of the day that I notice with a lot of us is our insecurities, dealing with a lot of those. and basically just learning to just do it, just stop talking about it and go do the work. So yeah, a lot of those things are the same thing. It's like working out your processes. See, even like struggling with how to keep your blog current. Those are the sort of things that we all struggle with. So it's just learning how to turn it into a job that you take seriously. And by stepping up and doing a course like this, it costs $35 Australian a month to take part. So it's a bit like a gym membership. You know, you're sort of held accountable because you're paying for it. So you're like, you know what? I've got to follow through on this. I've invested. So I've got to do this. And it's a good way to keep us accountable and keep us going. So yeah, and it could be even starting up a blog. Yeah, it's really good. Rosemary, you're brilliant on that group and you're smashing it. You're doing so many amazing things. So it just keeps everyone on track, you know, me included. It's like, it's just one of those things that keeps us all accountable to each other. But I think too, what's really beautiful is just the atmosphere, how positive it is, how encouraging it is, having somewhere to share goals. Yep, even Donna said very supportive. Oh, Suzanne, you got the first one. You get one of my kits. Yay! Keep commenting, everyone. You might be picked next. So yeah, there's a lot of really cool things on there, and I'm sure next year will be just as amazing as this year. Yay! So happy for you, Suzanne. Every year it grows, which is always exciting because it just shows that we all need support and mentoring and training. Even if we do have an active demonstrator, sometimes it's good to hear it from someone else. And that's what I love, that there's two videos per month from a different demonstrator around the world who has a lot to share about their subject. Everyone has a different thing that they feel strongly about. And oh, I'm so glad, Patricia. So yeah, it's really, really good. And that's part of my team are very, very privileged, because being part of the Crazy Crafters team, they get to come to that training for free. And that is the main reason why I set up that group, because I knew it would keep me accountable if there were people joining as well. And it's great because it's opened it up to the world now. It means everyone can enjoy the training, and from top class demonstrators around the world that have a lot of information to share. Jessica Hart, congratulations. You won a card kit. Yay. Oh, thank you, Vicky. Congratulations. I love this woo box. Thank you, Bruno. And I love how it's being done from the other room. Thank you. Hey, Christy, you made it. Quick, make a comment. You might get one. I'm giving away card kits. And thank you for joining me. Thank you for helping me with my... Hey, Petra, good to see you. Thank you for helping me with my wedding cards, royal wedding inspired cards. The Queen and Pippa. Thank you, Pippa, and Pippa's mum. They inspired our cards today. I just need to do my sentiment on the Queen's card. Hello! Rosalie! Yay! Congratulations, everyone. Do one more, Bruno. And then I'll leave you alone. Poor Bruno, he's trying to work. One more. We'll give 4 away. Petra's commented, so she's in the running. Hi, Leanne. Everyone's jumping on now. I know, isn't it cool? The Queen is so funky. Oh my goodness. She is so cool. Like, who would think of wearing these colours and going, you know what? I'm going to put lemon lime twist with gorgeous grape and a bit of mossy meadow in there too. It's pretty incredible. But Pippa's is beautiful. That's Pippa's dress. Her colours. I'm loving it. So I'll have some royal wedding swatch colours. Oh, very nice, Randy. Thank you for staying up and watching me. I was wondering if you'd fall asleep. I think it was you, Rosalie Fitzmaurice. I should send it to the Queen. That would be fun. I'm totally going to do that, Nicole. That's really funny. Say, I work for a craft company and I want to thank you for inspiring us. Carly Tate. Oh, Carly, you're the last one. Congratulations. And the Rosalie that won, I'm scrolling back here to see where Bruno put it up. Yeah, Fitzmaurice, it's you, Rosalie Fitzmaurice. She had to check. She's like, is it me? Did you say my name? Yay. Thank you all so much for being here today. Thank you for joining me live and look forward to seeing you next week. Same place, same time. And I'm sure we'll have lots more creativity to share with you next week. There's always something exciting happening around here. So thank you all very much. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful week. And I hope you get lots of creativity done this week. Bye, everyone. Mwah. See you. Happy stamping. Bye.